Welcome back to another JWO podcast video, and today it is the Royal Rumble, so we are going to be doing the predictions. We're going off straight into the first match. It is going to be Asuka and Charlotte versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Jake, who do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Right, so personally, what I think will happen is there'll be between Charlotte and Asuka, there'll be a small miscommunication, and something will happen where like Charlotte hits Asuka or Asuka hits Charlotte by accident, and then either Asuka or Charlotte gets rolled up by Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax win the tag team titles, because then Charlotte can go and feud with Asuka for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania again.
Well,
so, Ellis, what do you think will happen?
I don't even need to talk about this one because you've basically said everything that I thought of. Exactly the same. I am thinking exactly the same as what you just said. So yeah, on to the next one, I guess. I think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler walk away with the tag titles. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, last man standing match for the Universal title. Who do you think's going to win?
I think, personally, that Roman... So what I reckon, the ending of the match, they'll both go up on the Thunderdome set, and they'll both go off, but like Jey Uso will run out and help Roman Reigns get to his feet first. Roman Reigns will retain.
Well, right, okay. So basically, I think Kevin Owens is going to win. It's a very bold prediction here. I think Kevin Owens is going to win, and he's going to drop the title back to him at Elimination Chamber. Is it Elimination Chamber next? I think they're still doing that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to drop it back to him at Elimination Chamber. If we remember how in 2016 the Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens last man standing match ended, I think it's going to be a bit like that, where they were both on the turnbuckle and Dean Ambrose pushes him and he falls through the tables. I think it's going to be a bit like that, except I think he's going to land on Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's going to try to catch him. He's going to land on him. And
the power of Paul.
Yeah, I think because Paul Heyman's going to be out. That's going to take him out. Roman Reigns is going to be like, oh, I don't know where I am because like just fell from my height. Jey Uso's going to run and he's going to get hit with a chair, and Roman Reigns going to go for a Superman punch. Kevin Owens going to duck, going to hit Uso, and then he's going to turn around, hit him on the head with a chair, and it's going to end the match for a 10 count.
Okay. Quite a possibility.
Yep. So on to the next match. It's going to be Sasha Banks versus Carmella.
Right. So I reckon maybe Carmella will win this one, and then they'll feud for a bit, and then Sasha Banks will win it back at Mania in front of a crowd. Really, I mean, who else has she got to feud with afterwards?
Exactly.
Other than maybe the Royal Rumble winner. I'll get on to that.
Yeah. Well, I think Carmella's going to win because I think it's going to end by Carmella's little assistant guy, whatever his name is.
A sommelier, Ellis. You should know this.
Can't remember what his
name is. You should speak several languages.
So I think he's going to get involved, get on the apron, and Sasha's going to hit him off, like she's been doing for quite a few weeks now, just hitting him. And then Sasha's gonna turn around, think it's like she's gonna go to Carmella, and then Bayley's gonna pull her legs. Beg your
pardon?
She's gonna pull her from under the bottom rope, start attacking her, and leave her ringside while Carmella gets up because she's just been hit. I don't know, backstabber or something from Thanks. Okay. She's gonna get up and she's gonna run outside the ring, pick her up, throw her back in the ring, and get the win.
Okay.
Because honestly, I think that's the only way Carmella's gonna win.
Interference.
Yeah.
With the power of roll-ups, of course.
So on to next, and I think I know what one's next, and we don't want this to happen. Go back into retirement. Drew McIntyre first Goldberg.
No. Well,
we've reached the end game.
We're in the end game now.
We don't want this match to happen.
I don't want to look at it. It's bad. It's upsetting me. But of course, I mean, I don't see Goldberg winning it. Really, maybe. Oh no, he's gonna win it, isn't it? Right. I think that McIntyre will win. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I think that McIntyre will beat Goldberg and retain the belt after he goes for a spear but gets Killer Laymored.
Okay.
And we'll be like, yay, because Goldberg.
It's going to be 3 a.m. and we're going to be shouting at the top of our lungs. We're going to be absolutely shouting we're going to be shouting either way. We're going to be shouting out of anger if Goldberg wins, shouting out of happiness if Drew wins. So really, we're shouting. Yeah. So basically, I think Goldberg's gonna win.
Don't say that.
I know. I don't want to say it, but I've said it now. Goldberg's gonna win.
Take it back.
Yeah, I think Goldberg's gonna win simply because I don't actually know why they would have brought Goldberg back if they weren't gonna put the title on him.
For the big old money, Ellis.
Yeah, but simply because if they weren't going to put the title on him, then they could have just done something like they've done that. I think it's Payback where they just had Bobby Lashley fight him, like just to get a match out of the way. I feel like if they weren't going to drop the belt to Goldberg, they would have just thrown someone in there with him just to get a match. And I think Goldberg's
Angle.
Carry on.
Kurt Angle came back, and he didn't win a title. So
yeah,
hope, Ellis.
But I do think Goldberg's going to win. I don't know how.
Ellis.
Don't know why, but in Vince McMahon's mind, I feel like he's going to want Goldberg to win, and he's going to carry it all the way until Mania, and Drew's going to win at Mania in front of a crowd.
But let's just hope that you're wrong.
What, you don't want Drew to win in front of a crowd?
No, I don't want Goldberg to win in front of anything.
Right, on to the next match. The Women's Royal Rumble. To be fair, I think there's only one winner possibly 2 winners out of this.
Right, so I
genuinely
don't know. Yeah, you go first. Okay. I don't know who will win. I've got to think.
I actually think it's down between 2 people. Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair. I think it's between them 2. I could see that. I think it's going to go down between them 2. And I think it's going to be a weird ending, to be fair. So I think Bianca Belair is going to be whipping her with her hair, as she does, and the light's going to go out. The light's going to come back on, all red, and Bianca Belair is just there, facing the Fiend.
She's been fiended.
I think she's going to be standing there, facing the Fiend, and Alexa Bliss is going to run out from behind Bianca Belair, and she's going to throw it over the top rope. I think that's how it's going to end, and with Alexa Bliss winning the Rumble.
Okay, right. So, I've kind of got the same thought process as you, but different, because I think this year's winner will be Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Due to the fact that she's kind of been given a rather large push.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's why I've put her second.
She carried Otis. Who if you can pick up Otis, then hats off to you. She used her power of being strong to lift up big man Otis. Money in the Bank winning Otis. I don't like saying that. But yeah, I reckon it'll come down between Bayley and Bianca. And Bayley throws her out. She thinks she's won. Bianca comes back in, use her big strongness to gorilla press Bayley over the top rope and win.
Okay, a bit like Alberto Del Rio and Santino Marella, apart from she ain't hiding under the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that happening. On to the last match. It's going to be the Men's Royal Rumble. Now, we've got very different views of this, don't we?
We've
been talking for a while. We've got very different views. You go first.
Right. So, I don't know. This is genuinely very unpredicted, but
it's one of the better. It's not happened, and I already can tell it's going to be a good Rumble.
It's one of the better built ones. It still might not be.
Yeah, as long as Roman don't come in at number 30 and win after just losing to Kevin Owens. As long as that don't happen.
Well, that's if you're right.
Yeah, but
I don't know that yet.
It sounds like something that's going to happen.
It does. Right. So, I think there's a few options, but I've narrowed it down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
And Edge.
Oh, okay.
But if I had to pick out of them 3, I think I might have to go with Daniel Bryan.
Of course you are.
Shut up. Because
that's coming.
Only because of the fact that he's apparently meant to have feuded with Roman since TLC, but hasn't. So I think, because he says that he's coming to the end of his contract and he's done after that, like he's finished. So I think possibly he wins the Rumble, then beats Roman at Mania for the belt, and then he has a run with it for a bit and then says, I'm done, I'm retired, here's a belt. Because Daniel Bryan hasn't actually lost a title. He I think the only titles he lost the US title.
Lost the World Heavyweight Championship.
He lost that to Kofi.
And Sheamus.
That is true. But he has, when he's won a belt at Mania, he normally just gives it up because he's had to retire for some reason.
Yeah.
It's normally his neck. Why do necks exist, Ellis? Just get rid of necks. We can have good wrestling then.
We can all look like Otis.
We can be Otis.
Right, so basically, how I think I see it, I think Samoa Joe's going to return.
Fair enough.
And I think he's going to be in the final three.
Fair enough.
I think he's actually going to be in the final three. And final three is going to be... I almost said Otis then.
How dare you?
Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Daniel Bryan.
Okay,
I think they're going to be final three. And Daniel Bryan's going to be against the ropes. Samoa Joe is going to go to run and clothesline him over, but he's going to pull the ropes down so he eliminates him. He's going to get up against the ropes and look over the ropes at Samoa Joe, and AJ's just going to run up from behind him and flip him over, and AJ Styles is going to win the Royal Rumble. Mark my words, AJ Styles will win.
In fact, no. Let's. All right. I'll mark your words, and if you're wrong, you will never live this down because you have made me, in fact, mark your words.
Okay.
So if you are wrong in any capacity and AJ Styles is eliminated before the final three, then I'm sorry, sir. But you will not be able to live it down.
Well, it's a very good shout though, ain't it?
It is.
I've just realised I've missed out a match here.
No, you haven't just realised.
I realised 2 minutes ago that we've missed out a match here. I realised when you just texted me, we've missed out the US title match. Matt Riddle versus Bobby Lashley. Matt Riddle's going to win the US title. He's going to be high off a kite on marijuana. He's going to go in there and win the US title. That's what I need to say.
Did you say high of a kite?
That's all I need to say. I'm not going to say no more. It's up to you now. Right. Matt Riddle's going to win.
Right. I too believe that it's not Matt Riddle, Ellis. It's just Riddle now because he's the Batman villain.
Same thing.
He's the Riddler. I reckon big old Matt Riddle is going to win. He's going to beat Bobby Lashley, and then the Hurt Business are going to fall apart, and then we're all going to be sad because the Hurt Business are actually good.
Yeah. I sort of hope that they don't fall apart because I sort of want to see start to build a feud up all the way to Survivor Series with Retribution. I'd quite like to see that at Survivor Series.
Big old screen time for Slapjack.
Yes. Main event for Slapjack. If you can't tell, we like Slapjack.
Big up my man's Slapjack. Hashtag Slapjack for World Champ 2021.
Yes. 2022 at a push.
20 anything, to be fair.
if he's still in the company by 2030, it's a win-win.
If he's still alive by the year 3000, then Slapjack for World Champion, end of time.
Yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for the Royal Rumble. So we'll see you in our next video, which should be
our reaction
to
Royal Rumble.
Yes. So we'll see you in the next video. We'll see you in the next video, and please like and subscribe, and
follow us on Instagram
at JWO Podcasts.
Wrestling
Podcast.
JWO Wrestling Podcast. Get it right or don't exist.